Hey everyone! Hi! There is many hydrates.
Too many hydrates.
I was still alive.
Seriously? I'm gonna piss. Hello, folks, and welcome to Wicked Game RPG.
Wicked Game.
That's my job, Tom. Shut up.
RPG. Hi, my name's RPG. I'm Luigi's younger brother.
If you know your scales and your RPGs.
RPGichios.
Boys.
Boys.
Oh boy. I mean, I started off this Zoom call in kind of a spicy mood, and now I feel antagonized. You know, let's fucking do this.
Oh,
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Everyone, it's Wicked Wednesday, which means we're playing From the Ashes, which is Dungeons and Dragons. We're Wicked Game. I'm Lydia. This is, I've forgotten the order that everyone sits in. Nikki, Michelle, Tom?
Well done, you did it.
You know, we're doing our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We do TTRPGs, and on Wednesdays we do Dungeons and Dragons. And this campaign is called From the Ashes. We also have a YouTube page, so go there for a little catch up, or go there to see some of our other content. As always, thank you so much to our mods, Sweet Poison, Rooney Runes, Atomic Flash. We love you very much. Thank you so much for your time. Just a quick note to our live viewers. We have had repeated problems on our Wednesday streams.
And our Saturday streams. But, you know.
And Saturday, but they do tend to be a little bit worse on our Wednesday ones. And listen, it bums us out so badly, but don't worry. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep plugging away for as long as we can. And, you know, if you're having problems watching live, you know, pop back at about 9 o'clock when we finish, or go and have a look in a few days on YouTube. There's lots of different ways to enjoy the content that we're making. We just want to keep making content for you, and we will make the changes as soon as we can. As soon as it's possible to get things going again, we're going to do it. So thank you for bearing with us. So previously on From the Ashes, our three friends, Nix, Cam, Serge, they left behind their old life to make their way in the big city. This is truly like an 80s movie, isn't it? And after a bumpy start of death and crime, they have now found themselves a place to live with the elderly Tabaxi Marla. And they're about to embark on their first job. I mean, like a functioning life is our new fantasy escapism. A place to live and a job. Guys, I don't make the rules, but apparently this is what it is now.
Also, Lily, you do make the rules.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
It's actually your job.
I don't make the rules. What I'm trying to do is back away from responsibility, Nikki. And if you'll just allow me that one thing. So, if we're all done, that sounded passive aggressive. If you're all fucking done, then let us scamper after that D20 that rolled off the table and fall headfirst into a deep dark hole, landing in the psychedelic lands of the Arabian Empire.
I fucking hate
rabbits. There are no white rabbits. Queen of Hearts here, but we do have a power-hungry pro-council and a toothy tabaxi. So let's go. So,
on top of my dice box.
No.
Later D20.
Nix, you woke from your dream that we finished up last time, where you have been, you know, as an elf, you usually just have a short 4-hour trance instead of sleeping. But of late, you have found yourself from time to time actually dreaming. And tonight was one of those nights. So you wake in the early hours of the morning after one of these dreams, and you have, you know, you've built this kind of large what did you call it? A pylon type situation.
It's a city of rock and roll.
You built a larger sort of, you pushed all your beds together so that all three of you could kind of pile in. A pylon.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We know.
You called it something last week that I didn't know about. It's a youth word that I didn't know.
You think pylon is a youth word? You must construct additional pylons.
We all have it confirmed now that Lydia is an eldritch being of ancient wisdom.
They didn't have words like that before the Romans arrived.
A cuddle puddle. Yes, really. A cuddle puddle.
Cuddle puddle. Oh, that was that. Yeah, God, so quick. So you guys, it is dark. You woke from that unusual dream. Your boys are like either side of you, and it is dark out. I'm only starting here because you kind of made a choice about this being your first night in. You kind of made a choice to sleep first and be ever so slightly vigilant second. So it's up to you if you want to do something in that time. You can just kind of stare at your sleeping friends if you wish.
Yeah, Tundra, you fucking weirdo. No, I think can Nix just do? I think she's just gonna quietly climb out of the cuddle puddle, check outside, look out the window, sort of do a bit of a wander around the house when nobody's like up.
That is a treat, isn't it?
Yeah, just like not like being nosy, but getting that feel of like, oh, I can actually like look at things properly because nobody's watching me.
Wait, are you going into Marla's house as well, or are you just going up your tower?
I think I'll go into Marla's house just to check, just to make sure everything's okay, because obviously she's like, somebody did break in once.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go snooping like around, but just like in her more public rooms. So like the dining room and that lot.
All right. Roll me one investigation and one perception.
Oh, okay. Investigation is only bad rolls.
Let's kick things off right.
8 investigation. And sorry, what's the other roll? Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dex save.
Oh, the perception's good. That's a 22.
Okay. I mean, you take the next few hours just carefully kind of padding around the house and stepping into Marla's house. It's obviously your area is very bare right now. The only thing that's sort of a sort of stamp of your existence there is the painting that had been sort of ripped from its frame as you left your last home, and that's sort of strangely tied to a brick wall somehow. And then you step into Marla's house that is so much, it absolutely breathes the life that she has led. It is, everything in it is a collection of stuff that she accumulated over a very, very long, exciting life, including that giant painting of her as a younger Tabaxi with her husband kind of back to back against the dramatic sea. And it's a knick-knack kind of house. Tall, every window has stained glass in it, which isn't totally unusual for the city, but it's a little much in this house. Somebody who was in glass, who is just sort of advertising with every window that they've got going. And with that perception roll that you got, it's sort of getting on. You're just starting to see the slight change in light, and you've moved back into your tower. it is now coming up to sort of around 6-7 o'clock. Maybe probably more like 6. It's the only people stirring. You're beginning to hear stirrings in the kitchen downstairs for like getting the bread baked and all of that kind of stuff. And with it, you said it was a 22. Your perception roll.
Yeah.
Walking around your room and like looking, you have that slightly darker stained glass, but it's still dark out, so you can have the windows open and get the air into your room. And you see out of your window across the way, there is it's one of the other townhouses on the block that's not like yours, but a little bit more like Marla's house. And climbing up to like the second floor, you can see a figure climbing up and like got their hand on trying to open a window on like the second floor. This is it is 22 is pretty good. It's a greenish colored lizard folk. And their like long fingers are trying to prise open the door, open the window. You can kind of do an additional roll if you want an even closer look.
Yeah. I think Nick's definitely like goes to the window to get a closer look and is definitely watching them. What do you want as a roll?
Give me another perception. I know it's naughty because you've already done it, but this is sort of going from the general to the specific.
12.
Seems kind of like, I guess it seems kind of like they're definitely trying to get the window open, and from time to time they just lift themselves up and look in. They're trying to like get a bead on something inside, like they were sort of not expecting to have to open the window themselves.
Can I cast a spell?
You can you can certainly try, yeah. They just as you're
we're at third level when you're casting spells willy-nilly.
Just as you begin to start casting it, you do see the window, they've got the window open and they've got like their head in, but they're probably around 30 feet away from you, if that helps with your spell range.
I think Nyx thinks about casting a spell and then goes. Nyx has that thing of like, I'm not a hero. I'm not the fucking city guard. Like, I'll watch. I'm just gonna be a nosy neighbour. So I think she thinks about casting command, but she's like, oh, actually, I'm just gonna watch.
Okay.
Because I might get some information from this.
The head is in through the window, and you see this lizard folk kind of step in, and you then hear. I mean, you didn't roll brilliant perception, but your previous one was okay, so I'll sort of even it out a little bit. You hear noises that you can't really identify, and a few beats later, you see the lizard folk hoofed out of the window and plummet into the canal, and massive splash in the water and disappears below. And then in the frame of the window is standing a form who, as the lizard folk falls, a spectral dagger goes flying down and straight through the lizard folk as it splashes into the water. This figure then just sort of lets her weight pitch her forward and dive straight out of the window, following the lizard folk into the water. And you can still hear noises going on inside the house. I'm gonna
God, this
I
is
don't
like.
know if I did that clearly enough for you to understand what you've just seen, or whether that sounded like nonsense.
This is great morning TV. I'll say that. I imagine Nyx is just like leaning out the window, almost just watching it, like.
Just like eating an apple, just
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So the lizard folk looked like they got thrown out of the river, thrown out of the window, and then this person threw a spectral dagger down, maybe, and just dove in.
Yeah, so the lizard folk crawled into the window. There was a little bit of noise, and then they were kind of pushed back out, sort of middle first, and fell backwards into the canal. And where they fell from was the figure who threw a dagger to hit them before they hit the water, and then dived into the water after them. And then there is just that split second where you can still hear something happening in the room that the lizard folk had crawled into, and there's sort of no other noise coming from the lizard folk and the person who dived in after them because they're under the water.
Is there any way to am I like, oh, I know if I go up another floor or like go to the top tower, I'll get a good view from what's going on in there, or is it like?
If you went up a level and looked out of the toilet window of I can't remember who said they were taking top floor, but if you looked out of it's like your bedroom window, but whoever's above, it's their toilet window. You could kind of get a good view, but if you went of the room that they went into, however, if you go down, you can probably see the canal a little easier.
Oh, then I'll go down and see the canal. I'm gonna get closer and.
Yeah, so you run all the way down, and you're basically on the floor level, like opening the sash up next to your front door, just leaning out.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Nyx is just fully getting into. I'm just a normal civilian, right? This is what you do. You just watch.
This is the real twitchy curtains when a couple have an argument next door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lean out, like, because I think also she wants to know if somebody notices her, who out of these two is gonna be like, oh shit. Do you know what I mean? Or are they both gonna be like, oh shit? So I think she's like.
Okay, you look out, and you can see there is clearly disturbance underneath the water. There's the occasional like of bubbles coming up, and then you see a head kind of broach the surface of the water, and with one arm they kind of pull themselves out of the water, dragging this lizard folk after them, and the hood is now pushed back, and you see that pale blonde hair of Remy, who you met a few nights ago, and she kind of pushes the lizard folk down with one hand and sort of climbs on top, like kneeling against either arm, and just starts like slapping the lizard folk. Talking to him. You can't really hear because she's got her back to you, but you just see her occasionally like slap him around the face, and you can hear her calling up as well to the room, and lost it and saying how you doing up there, and you don't quite hear the answer, and just as she's saying that, the lizard folk manages to like squirrel its way out and tries to run. Just go.
Oh, I was gonna as I see that, then I'll do my command that I was gonna try.
That's a save from me, right?
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw, please. Got to be a 13. So.
That is an 8 plus 3, so that's 11.
Oh, sweet. I think I just say grovel.
As it runs, it immediately like drops to the ground, turns around, and starts like pouring out at the ground, like so livid, but just looking up in a way it looks like it's groveling to Remy, but in fact it's looking over Remy's shoulder to you with your arm out of the
just out
window.
like,
It's like going
yeah, I'm just doing it so Remy can like retie them up. Is she like near enough that I could say something and she'd hear? Because I don't obviously wake up the rest of the house.
We'll see. I mean, you could do a performance check, and it'll be a kind of like if you do a really good performance check, then you can get it just about so she hears you. If not, it'll perk. I think who's got better.
I don't think I'm gonna yell or anything like that. So I think I'm just gonna watch
Okay.
to try and suss what's happening.
She doesn't try and tie them up as they're kneeling. She gives them a good like kick to the chin, and again like puts her foot on their chest and starts going through their coat and pulling stuff out. And you still hear that clinking clanking noise from inside the house, and yeah, a little bit of time passes. She's just still there with her foot on it. She's pulling stuff out, which is clearly like jewelry, I guess. Bits and pieces. You see a glint of this, that, and the other. And then finally you see a face like poke out of the window again. You can just about like peer around to kind of see up, and you see a very pale blue face with long dark hair poke out of the window, go she's like, you took your fucking time. And then you see this very, very awkwardly a body gets half flopped out of the window, and then the other half gets like hoofed out, and you just see it awkwardly tumble, like that body in Titanic, just hitting things on the way down and then into the river. And the lizard folk goes. I'm guessing that command lasts one round.
It's only one round, so then yeah.
But she's got pretty much total control over it, and she sort of looks around thinking, I don't know, roll insight if you wish. You don't have to.
Yeah, I would love to.
You've got really good insight.
Yes, that's a 18.
She doesn't like being out in the open like this, and you know, she's seeing that it was dark. It's that thing where you suddenly get to dawn and it gets light quite quickly, and she was always sort of hoping, I guess, that someone would take over, but now she's in this situation and she doesn't really exactly know what to do with herself. So she she draws a sword and clunk on the top of the head and knocks. It's essentially the blow that makes the lizard folk unconscious, and then she begins to run off. And within a few minutes, you see somebody step out from the front door of the house that all of this was taking place in, and you see this pale blue gentleman with long dark hair kind of opening and like looking and then running kind of after her.
I love that they've both gone, nobody saw, and Nyx is just there like oh, okay. Then yeah, I think I just watch
Close
that.
the stash again.
Make a mental note. And I'm gonna go start like making like some coffee. And my plan is to essentially make some coffee, wake up the boys, and just immediately start telling them about it. Like,
It's like there's a lizard folk bleeding out on the fucking
oh wait,
pavement.
that's a good point. Is he dying? No. If once they're gone, then I will run out.
You don't know. I mean, you can go over and do a medicine check
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
just-
That sounded like such a guilt trip, and I didn't mean it that
No,
way.
no, no,
I was
I
literally
think-
enjoying it. I was
I
enjoying.
assumed he got up and went, but like if he's just lying there bleeding out, then I'm gonna run over and just do a medicine check. Not necessarily heal him, but just stabilize him.
Okay, roll medicine.
Well done, Michelle. Now Nix is a murderer by default. Are you happy now, Michelle?
Oh, very.
Accessory, I write in my notes.
That's 16.
Yeah, you can see that this lizard folk is breathing for sure, but is bleeding from where I don't know what it's called when you hit someone with the hilt of a sword, but there's some blood trickling down from that spot, and you feel fairly confident that they will come round, and you just sort of, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think she's just gonna like either prop them in the recovery position or prop them like up on the side. Just clean up their wound a bit. Just
with your hand, just like,
I don't know. She's probably got something to hand.
you got that lovely new brand spanking new black leather armor. This
she'll
is its baptism by blood.
She'll go through his pockets, see what she can find, and if not, just use like a bit of his shirt just to like clean up the blood a bit. And
I mean, you can roll investigation on what's in his pockets.
Hey, she's
Yeah.
just made coffee.
I could have just made coffee. 16.
Tom, are you suggesting that she washes his cuts with a coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking, because that hurts just thinking about it. You watched her go through his pockets, so there isn't very much there, except a little bag of dead spiders, little drawstring purse of dead spiders.
What is it with this city? Like, oh god, why do people just put everything in their pockets? I thought that was a Surge thing, but actually, Surge is normal here. A bag of undead spiders. Great.
Not undead spiders.
Not
That's
undead.
worse.
Oh, undead, dead spiders.
They're just dead. They're just regular dead. You open up a thing and these spiders come out and kill you.
No, bag of dead spiders. Is there anything I can glean, like any information I can gather about this guy, like, from the clothing? Like, does this person look like they're part of?
I'll tell you this.
Something?
There's nothing, there's an empty hilt at his side, and it was, the pockets are clean out because Remy you just watched her do that.
Yeah.
And there is, this person's wearing armor that is dark and has like clumsily sewn on the back a hood. Like they haven't got a cloak on, they've just very poorly stitched on a bit of fabric so that they've got something that they can pull up.
I spend a minute casting mending just to make it sewn on a bit better. Like, come on, guy. Like, I'm not promoting that you should be a thief, but I don't know what's going on, and this is.
I don't know your life, but this is pathetic.
Yeah, you haven't even got a proper hood. Yeah, I'll do that, and yeah, head back in and do what I said. Then make some coffee.
It's absolutely ruined. It's fine.
Yeah, then I'll go in and gently nudge the boys awake.
Morning. Are
Morning.
you? Sorry, what do you say?
I said good morning. The sun's
Oh,
the horrible sun thing is in the sky now. So
yeah. Right. Thank you.
here's some coffee. Cam, Cam,
Yes,
are you awake?
yes, his wake is fine.
Guess what? I think I just witnessed a burglary that went horribly wrong.
What?
And I tell them everything, and how it was Remy, and
Wait. Sorry. Who's Remy?
Remy's the one who the night we got mugged, who shot an arrow at who the people who were mugging us.
Oh, right. Did we actually ever have a I don't think I was ever privy to a conversation.
You weren't conscious.
You weren't conscious.
Because I wasn't conscious, yeah. And then I think you just kind of went, nah, we're not having anything more to do.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, how do you know her name? Their name?
Oh, good point, Lydia. Did they, her or they?
Pronouns are you assume she. She kind of announce it, and she did introduce herself with her name.
Yeah.
Of Remy. So.
Oh, she introduced herself when you were unconscious. And
That makes sense. Because I can't remember for the life of me a Remy. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I mean,
okay.
there have been so many names of so many people so far. I basically only really knew you two, and it's a lot. But anyway, so Remy was in the house and then ran away from the house.
Yeah.
So was she? Do you think she's like a burglar as well, or do you think she was burglarizing the place, and then someone else came in, and then she was like, no, fuck off, or was it
I'm burgling this place. They were both trying to burgle the same place. Maybe. I mean, she went through his pockets and took everything. He's unconscious just outside, but he's fine.
Oh right.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you can go ask him if you want. Or maybe we should ask Marla, who lives there. Because if she's like, oh, I don't know, or it's abandoned, or...
No, I think that's probably a more... I can't really be bothered to go and talk to him. If he's going to be burglarizing places, I don't want him to know where we live. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a very good point.
I don't necessarily want to go down and say, hey, we live in this house just there. We were both asleep, so we didn't see anything, but my friend, she was up and then saw everything, and then he goes well, that's the next place I'm gonna hit. Do you know what I mean? But if we speak to Jesus, what is this? Is this, do you call this coughing? This is I feel like I kind of need to breathe a lot faster and also need to poo. It's amazing.
It's good, yeah. Maybe we'll switch you to decaf.
No. It's nice. I like it. What were we talking about?
The burglary that just happened. Well, sort of. The double burglary that just happened.
Right. Yeah, maybe we can speak to Marla and see if anyone lives there, because it might be she goes it's Remy that lives there. Do you know what I mean? And then we go, right, okay, so that's Remy. And then we go over, and if she introduced herself to you, maybe we go say, hi, we're neighbors now. Or it's about, or someone else, she says someone else lives there, and then we can go, well, we know that you were burglarized, so we can also help you. Like,
Yes.
do you know what I mean?
Yes, but what if they say, why didn't you help or call the guard?
I'll just say I'm asleep. I was asleep. I'm not
You
asleep.
were asleep, so you wouldn't be lying. You would be lying. And
Nope.
I could say, I did call the guard, and they didn't turn up because, you know what, they're useless.
I take Cam's cup of coffee, having just finished mine, and start.
No. No. Oh, goodness, okay.
So what do we have to do today?
Well, we need to go to the, we need to see Alana at Elite Glass,
Right.
to find out about the issues there.
Yeah.
But I think we should have breakfast with Marla first, and I'll tell the whole story again. I kind of rushed it for you. I feel like I didn't really give you the, the whole, like, fun narrative. I just sort of blurted out different bits of information at once that you
Well, hey,
waking up.
I mean, I was barely awake anyway, so I could do with maybe listening to it again, I guess. How are you, Cam?
Are you okay, Cam?
He is. Cam is okay. He's outside.
Yes.
He's just laying on the floor outside.
He's resting. He's not bleeding out. He's not dying. He's okay. He just took a bit of a bump on the head. And I thought about helping him more, but then he seemed like a bad man, so I didn't really want to get involved too much. I just wanted to stop him from dying. But if you want to check on him, you can.
He can do more than just stop die. He can wake up. He can say he's naughty. He should apologize.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Actually, we should get him, because then if Marla says, "Oh, that's Mrs. Robinson who lives over there," we can be like, "Well, here's the man who tried to burgle you. He's here to apologize." Is that the kind of thing you think, Cam?
He's make amends.
He needs to
Make amends?
Make
Make amends.
But
Mega
didn't you say that this Remy person has took all of the stuff that the other guy had, so he can't really make amends for the stuff that he nicked.
He's no return steal. He's done. He's say sorry. He's maybe sweep these streets. He's maybe pick the litter. He's maybe
new pro council Cam for.
Yeah.
he's maybe say sorry. He's maybe be nicer. His second chance.
Okay.
Right,
Hold that thought. I really need to go
Right,
make
you
soup.
said
numbers.
go. Yeah.
I think Cam's gonna go outside and see if this person's.
I'm gonna.
Are they still on the street?
I'm gonna come with just to keep an eye.
As you step out, you're going out through your front door.
Yeah.
As you step out onto, they're on the opposite side of the street, on a little bit of like pavement, and you just see like a gondolier that was sort of going past has stopped and is like prodding him with his like.
Are they like custards?
No, it's gondolier. No, there's no custards.
I'm gonna go over to the person.
Yeah.
The unconscious person, and I think Cam would like knock on their forehead as if it was the door.
No.
He's hello. He's hello.
No.
He's wake up.
No, darling, no. He's already had a nasty bonk to the head.
He's
face
he
is
has
just-
wake up.
No. He's
Back of the skull just caves in.
It's the Pan's Labyrinth bottle hit. Like,
No, he's not gonna wake up. He needs to sleep.
I'm gonna get 2 handfuls of water from the canal like this, and then just hold it over his face and just drop it on him. He's wake up. He's
The water
hello.
Splooshes off its snout, and anything other than 1 hit point won't of healing won't.
He just
Wake
needs to rest, Cam.
He's
Gondolier goes, "Is he all right? What's happened?
dead.
He's
Is he a friend of
sleeping.
yours?"
Is there like any facilities where we can take him? He's okay. He's just hurt. Can you take him to see someone like a healer or?
Well, there's Darren, the physician, but he costs 5 silver pieces for something like that.
Oh, we're not. No, he'll be okay. I've checked on him. He'll wake up. He'll have a bonk on the head, and he'll be okay. He just needs to sleep it off, and he's just sleeping off here, and that's fine, isn't it?
he's maybe someone he come past and they have caught or carry heavy sack that they cannot lift, and they drag and oh no, his body in the way. He has no food for children now.
The gondolier looks at his empty gondola and then goes, "Right, well, bye, have a good day."
No. Oh,
He's okay. I think Cam's gonna pick up the body,
okay. You're picking up. Okay.
and he goes, "Which is the house they burgle?"
That one over the. It's the other side of the river, or is it the same road?
Yeah, you've already. I didn't want to be pedantic about it, but you've already swum across the canal to get to him, so you just swim back.
Yeah, we stepped on it. We stepped on his gondola. We're like, how you get in a taxi to get to the other side of the street sometimes, and it's really busy.
Sure, they love that. That's
Yeah,
one of
they
their
do.
favorites.
They really enjoy that. We're gonna step over our gondola, and this time, as opposed to strangers. And I think Cam's gonna carry the body, and go up to the door and knock. Hello, it's chamomile.
There's a bit of time, and then you hear on the other side, "What do you want?"
Hello is conversation.
Who are you?
Cam, how about this?
He's chamomile. His friend chamomile. He's gentleman.
Cam.
He's okay.
I'm not opening the door until the customers get here.
He's okay. He's thief. He's sleeping.
Yeah, let's Cam. Let's leave the thief on this poor person's doorstep, and then when the customers turn up, then the thief is there ready. We don't need to say any more.
He's but sleep on 3.
No, he's gonna
He's
sleep on
bad.
the front door,
He's
and then
bad.
the customers will deal with it.
His second chance. Everybody can apologize.
Do you want me to heal him?
You can awake.
I mean,
I think it's at this point that
Serge comes running
that
up.
Nix just hears Nix, help! Oh my God, help! Oh no, what's happening to me? In her head.
In her head.
Oh god. Oh, Serge, are you okay? What's going on? Is everything alright? Oh my god.
Oh God, my
is
body
so like when
hates
Tom-
me.
It's
when-
okay.
Like when Tom WhatsApps me from the fucking toilet.
It's okay, Serge. Just relax. It's perfectly normal. Just please relax.
What a good time for Tom to freeze.
I know.
Um,
Cam,
He's you
it's
can awake.
very early. It's
He's you
very-
can awake.
Yeah, in 8 hours.
He's you can awake.
In 8 hours, yeah.
If you want, Nikki, you can roll persuasion for what you already said to the door.
Yeah, let me do that. 15 plus, I think it's nothing. I think I add nothing to this.
Okay, with a 15, the door opens just a tiny bit, and you see the two people holding each other. They are slightly older halflings, kind of in their they're not totally ancient, but they're in their. I don't know why I'm trying to be overly sensitive to them, but they're in their more mature years, and they're in. He's in a nightgown and a hat, and she is in a nightie, and they're just clutching each other, looking out, like not wanting to open it too much further, saying, "What do you? What? I don't think we want to talk to the Custers."
He's okay. His friend. He's I have the burgle, and he will say sorry once he wake. He's sleeping. He fell and fell asleep.
We don't want him in here.
He's not come inside. He's just say sorry. He's just hello, I'm Chamomile.
Hello.
Hello. This man, he wronged you, and Chamomile will talk, and Chamomile will tell him that he has been bad, and Chamomile will ask him to say sorry, and do a kindness.
Are you a Custer?
He's no Chamomile is gentleman.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chamomile. My wife and I are just very shaken up at this time, but we actually don't have anything missing. This one and another one came and tried to, but then there were other people who were suddenly here, but they got rid of them.
He's okay.
So they saved you, or the other two people, they just came and they weren't both trying to burgle you.
Well, we were confused for a second there, because when we woke up, there was just a lot of people. But then there was one with like blue skin and like hair, and as it was quite inelegant how it went down, but then as he left, he looked back over his shoulder and he kind of said, "No need to thank us," and then he put his head up and left. It was very dramatic.
Oh.
But I assume that means that they were purposefully trying to help us.
I just oh no, I can't do that. Right, okay. So I think they were trying to help you. I saw it all happen. So if you need me to speak to the Custers, I will. However, I don't think
You watched it all?
Well, not all of it. I saw this fellow get thrown out of a window, and that's sort of where I came into it. So I didn't really understand what was going on. But so sorry to bother you. We live just over there. If you ever need any help, give us a wave.
Thank. So, okay, thank you. Where are the Custers? Why are there no Custers?
He's maybe lost.
Did you call for the Custers?
He's maybe far away.
They may be far away.
Okay, well, thank you.
We'll go now. We'll go. And I'm just gonna pull Cam away. Like, we'll go. Oh, we're bringing him with us.
He's not lying on the street. He's in the way.
Okay, where do we put him then?
He's inside. He's inside. He's wake
Go.
up.
No, he's
inside. He's inside. He's wake up. He see Cam. He's go. He Mr. Cam. He's right. He's me being a bad man, and he's maybe heart grow 3 sizes.
Okay, how about this? That might happen, but in case it doesn't, how about this? Let's go find a custer, and we will hand him over to the custers and say, this gentleman just broke in, we found him unconscious.
He's not stolen. He
stole.
He's not now.
Well, no, because he stole.
He's nothing gone. He's maybe no custer. He's maybe.
You can't keep this man as a pet, Cam.
He's not pet. He's maybe his second chance.
Okay. You wanna give him a second chance? I mean, we don't have anything to steal. But what if he breaks into Mana's place and steals from her?
He's not. He's chamomile. Is he? Chamomile do the hello. Is chamomile also do the. He's no, thank you.
Yes.
He's no, thank you.
Okay, chamomile. But if you do that, then this should be a no, thank you. This is a door closed situation. This is a no, thank you. You are a bad man.
His door closed, maybe hot open.
Okay.
Nix's face is so good. Yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not bringing him inside.
My asshole's on fire!
Please, Serge. One problem at a time.
Serge is just control watering up the bowl. Just
Right. Cam, he's not coming in the house. Okay. He is not coming in the house. He can sit outside the house. Okay?
he's okay. He's just not laying street. He's
No.
not laying street. He's in way. He's maybe someone with cabbage on cotton and they can't get by, and then there's just he's in the way.
Okay. We'll put him out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah? And we'll leave him, and then when he wakes up later, then you can
He's not
chat to
leave.
him.
He's wake. Chamomile watch, and then when he wake up, Chamomile gone. Houston, no.
We don't have time for that, Chamomile. It could take hours.
He's why?
Because it's going to take hours for him to recover from that nasty bonk on the head.
He's why?
Because he needs to sleep. And...
He's sleeping in the camp bed.
No. Cam? This house is all of ours now.
Yes.
I vote that we don't bring him in. You can go and ask Serge.
Chamomile says yes. He says yes.
No,
He has
you
two.
don't get to
He has
choose his
one.
vote. Cam, you don't get to choose his vote.
His two is one.
No.
You adopted a new party member.
You can ask Serge if Serge would like to bring this thief in to our house.
He's maybe good man.
Maybe Chamomile.
He's sometimes good people have to do bad things. If pushed. And his everybody gets second chance.
Nikki,
You
you
absolute
little bastard.
Oh. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna just do a lap. I'm gonna do a lap. You do.
His Cam come with.
You've got a gentleman to.
He's okay. Cam carry.
Oh, okay. Then let's just go.
He's go for a walk.
I tell you what you could do. right now, which I didn't want to mention before, but I think if I'm right, you had just settled in last night, and so you could go and get your gondola from.
Let's go get our gondola.
He's get Serge.
Okay, and I yell up to the window that I can see is open, I assume, from where Serge is. Serge, darling. How much longer do you think you're gonna be?
It's hard to say. It comes in waves.
Serge is making death saves on the toilet.
We're gonna go get the gondola. Do you want to come with?
My mind says no, and my mind says yes, and my body says no.
He's maybe swim.
I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back soon.
He's found a lizard.
Don't drink any more coffee, okay? I've got to go deal with an unconscious lizard man.
I can't promise anything.
Okay, darling, go alright. Good luck in there. Right. Right, come on, let's go get our gondola.
So you're making your way through the city with a lizard folk over your shoulder, or your
Over my shoulder.
Apparently.
Would you like to carry him?
No, please.
I love the genuine sort of resignation that Michelle has in her just being at the moment. It's wonderful.
it takes you a bit of time because of course you are going on foot through a city of canals with a unconscious body, but within an hour or so you make it back to the Cat in the Custard Pot, get your gondola, go back.
Shall we leave him here?
He
might like a lovely cream spice when he wakes up. His Serge loved it. I'm just saying.
He's can't go after, but if he say no, sorry, he can then custard.
Okay. So he's coming with us?
Yes.
And you make your way back. You're starting to get a little bit of an idea of the layout, and I'm not going to ask you to continually roll survival for making your way through the city, because you've done this exact route just yesterday evening. So you find your way back to your street. So then what happens to this guy? So you just going to live in the gondola?
Cam comes with, and then.
Why don't we let him sleep in our gondola?
Because if he roll and then fall in the water.
He won't fall in the water. No.
He's maybe.
Just for a little touch of, just one touch of context. As you come back and park, the body that was hoofed out of the window second time round has just floated to the top and is just bobbing on the surface of the water nearby.
He's two?
There seems to be another one.
He's on now.
Another one. I think that one's dead, Cam. That one's almost definitely dead. It's been a few hours. I'm sorry. He was a bad man.
But maybe could be good.
Yes, but his thing, Calamar. You have a good heart, and I completely understand where you're coming from. Maybe this person deserves a second chance, but maybe us giving this second person a second chance is actually just giving them permission to do the same old shit they've been doing. So
He's maybe pricked by the rose, but still smell.
no, you lost me. I don't know what you mean.
He's just because pricked by a rose, you still smell. He's still beautiful. He's still good.
Yeah, do you know what? He doesn't mean he deserves to die, which is why I came out and I made sure he was okay. That is the amount of kindness this gentleman deserves.
He's man in water.
That man in water is dead because he tried to burgle from
His
those lovely
bogle,
companies.
his maybe bogle accident.
Okay, Cam, look at me.
His look.
What they did is so different to what we did. Okay?
He's the world. The world has to be kind.
There is kindness in this world, Cam.
His be kindness. His be it. His chamomile can be better.
Chamomile is better.
He's only try. He's do more. His chamomile, he's hurt. He's people, and chamomile wants to help.
You want to help?
At this point that the door to the main house opens and Marla is standing there with a saucer and a cup. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I'll tell you the whole story.
This one is dead.
There was a robbery.
You are paying for your lodging. You know, we tried to burgle.
No.
my house already?
That lovely halfling family over the way.
Oh, Petunia is lovely. Yes. Mm-hmm. They tried to burgle them.
Yes. Oh, we didn't do this. We're sort of just cleaning up the aftermath. It was actually a couple of other people who came and helped, and then I.
This is the burglar who failed. We'll leave him there. Come in and have breakfast.
His chamomile maybe putting inside?
No. Dirty. No. Put him over there.
Leave him, Cam. He'll be okay.
You can't bring a criminal into my house. Not on day one.
Okay.
Just put, there's put him, if you're worried, I see you're worried, put him in the, and she kind of points essentially the little alleyway that is next to your tower and Petunia's house.
There you go, he'll be alright down there.
It's sort of like there's no thoroughfare that goes through. It is just sort of a little alleyway, so you could prop him up against the wall, and he wouldn't be in anyone's way.
I'm gonna fish the body out of the water. Cam's gonna fish the body out of the water as well, using the pump to pull it to the edge and then pull them out, and kind of lay them both at the kind of right at the edge of the street, but not in an alleyway. And Cam's gonna kneel down to the live but unconscious one and just go, Chamomile is sorry. He's maybe if you apologize, he's be okay. And then go inside.
Come in, the porridge is hot.
Oh, wonderful. Have you seen Serge?
I think Serge has probably sort of in the time that you've been away has probably sort of come down and said good morning to Marla, and is sort of sitting at the table, kind of looking a little bit
hovering at the table.
As she sort of, yes, come in. Your friend is already at breakfast. Come in, we've got porridge and cream. She sits down and just starts hoofing clotted cream into the porridge. And
I was about to say, I've hidden all of the hard cheese down the table. That shit was nasty.
Tuck in. We've
Thank
got
you.
plenty. There's fruit if you like that. Coffee. Anyone for coffee? Got tea.
None for
No.
Serge. Serge, no more caffeine for you. No.
Right.
And I'm gonna again retell the story, maybe not quite as dramatically, but for Marla of like what happened and.
She listens with great interest, and she really appreciates the attempt at sort of good storytelling. You can tell she very much enjoys that. Well, this is, the city is absolutely going down the crapper, that's for sure. I mean, I heard the other day there are new taxes on the jobs board by the Stewards Hall. I'm outraged. I hate
His
this.
Stewart Hall.
Yeah, it's very, very bad. I don't like it at all.
I mean, we're quite new to like adventuring and stuff, but it seems quite steep to take money away from us for the city, even though the money's going to go back into the city anyway.
It's outrageous. I'll tell you this. I've been before I was in the glass business, I used to do a little of that kind of thing myself. And, there is an unspoken rule around the empire that you do not tax adventurers. They are doing a service to everybody, and they should not have to give back to the city because they on the whole, they keep a balance. And in the end, if they survive and if they become great adventurers, they save us from all kinds of things. So it's an unspoken rule. I tell you what, when this news of this gets to the capital, there's going to be hell to pay. They will not like that in the Senate.
That's interesting.
I might write a little letter, except I'll have to think about it before I write the letter.
Wait, why?
Well,
I feel like there's a story there.
Not an exciting story so much as we've got to. I'm trying to be clever about this new pro-council because she's clearly clever, and
Oh, for sure. And dangerous.
I don't want to kind of stick my finger in the pie too quickly. And
He's maybe burnt finger.
Yeah.
Yes. He's go.
Exactly.
Cam, did
So-
you just burn yourself sticking your finger in your porridge?
He's nice. He's cream. He's just cold.
The bowl of cream.
Marla's like eyeing your bowl of cream quite like enviously. She's wishing that she'd thought the same thing.
Cream.
He's the clot cream. He's
Clotted cream.
Clotted cream, yeah. It's real lumpy. So what you had things that you were going to get started in the city right away.
his job.
Oh, first job, yes.
Yes. Oh, the glass thing. I think you were telling me about the glass thing.
Yeah, we should probably start thinking about heading over there. And speaking to Alana.
He has shoes on already.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Then you're already very ready for your day, which is great. Put an apple in your pocket. Make sure you have a snack for later.
Thank you.
His pocket too small. Yes, thank you though.
What about in your carpet bag?
His bag in room. He's not carry.
I have pockets if you want.
His camera has one very little pocket.
For a very little apple.
You could fit an apricot in that little pocket if you wanted
He's-
for later.
And he's gonna pull
Take an
out
apricot.
the rock he was holding in the little fishy.
So not really a food pocket. Mm-hmm.
He's for rock.
Mala, I was wondering, are you going to be telling stories today?
No, that is tomorrow.
Okay.
It's honestly, I'm going to have all those children in the house. We have to move the table. I don't want them any further in the house, so we have to move the table and they come and sit around the fire. Oh, it's my least favorite day of the 10-day. It is. I'm not really a children kind of person. But yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow.
Well, I might be like, if it's all right with you, I might come along for like just to help with this children. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be absolutely lovely. What a lovely idea. Yeah.
If you don't like children, you know, I can do a little bit of like the, you know,
Childcare.
that's the yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Right, well,
Awesome.
have a good day.
Thanks.
Looks around her room, trying to think of something that she might do for the day. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Just bye.
And you head out. I assume you're taking the gondola up. The bit of paper explains where Elite Glass is. It is, you go sort of leaving the city by the sort of west side, slightly north, but west side, which is the opposite side to the way that you came in. And you have to keep going like along, getting out of the gondola and walking along the beach side, and you start to see lots of smaller glass factories, which are essentially just houses with kilns. And then as you move a little bit further, you see this sort of looming over the rest of them. There is this huge building with several smaller buildings, all kind of going down towards the beach. And that part of the beach is like fenced off and like netted off. And you can see people working on the beach and moving up to the larger building. There are people who are literally pulling sand from the sea and then drying and bleaching it on like linens and stuff. And then other people who are taking the treated sand up to the building. And you go up to the main door at the largest building, I'm guessing. Tell me if I'm wrong. If there are any conversations that be happening, always interrupt if you feel that.
So basically what happened was like I finished the coffee and then my insides were just like going. Do you know what I mean? Like
Did you just say stolen?
going.
There was a burglary in my bowels.
A bowel.
Burglary.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Oh,
goodness me. Goodness me. I had, I don't think Nyx is planning on saying anything, but I feel like Serge just goes into way too much detail. And she's like, I had
coming
a
out of my
weird
arse
dream.
like water. Like
I had a weird dream last night. Real weird.
what? Another one? Did you tell us about the last one? I can't remember.
No.
You did.
I said there was a woman, and I was
So
like,
you said you had a weird dream last time.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough for me to contextualize. Another one.
yes, another weird dream where I think I got another I remembered some more stuff.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. I think I don't know where I was, but I was in a big hall surrounded by people that look like me. Like other drow, not like clones of me.
Yeah. That'd be weird.
She's.
Yes, Cam?
It's okay, he's Kelly.
And then I just saw, him there. And he was staring at me.
Sigros. Yes.
Right. Is this something that you've you couldn't remember beforehand, or was it...
No, I couldn't. It's all a bit fuzzy.
How are you? Are you okay?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, if I'm honest with you.
Well, hey, you don't have to know. if it takes a little while to like process it.
Yeah. I just, it's been playing on my mind, ever since. And you just, went into so much detail that I just had to say something.
His
I've got more.
chamomile have dream where he was dog.
You had a dream where you were a dog.
His little dog.
A little, like this size dog, or like.
He's small.
Oh.
He's
Smaller.
His little dog.
Oh, why are you such a small dog?
He's
Cam,
the
I don't think that was a dog. I think that might have been like a beetle.
He's not. He's had dirty paws. His dirty tail. His smell. His be little dog.
Did you enjoy being a little dog?
He's fun. He's
A dog
his
with 30 legs, 30 paws. That's a fucking centipede, man.
no. He's dirty. He's in the mud.
30
Oh,
balls.
30. Right.
His was little dog.
Oh.
What do you think it means?
He's maybe saying maybe Cam was little dog.
Well.
He's maybe saying he's maybe forget his was little dog.
You were a little dog before you came to the house. Wait, yeah, I thought you always remembered being there.
Wait, did he like turn you into Cam?
He's
You're
maybe
a dog.
he's maybe was little dog. He's maybe no member.
You're at the front door of the factory, and a slim red dragonborn is just listening to this conversation like,
You know when you're like on a bus and someone's having an absolutely fucking wild conversation,
Yeah.
and you're just like they're behind you, and you're just sat there going,
she is transfixed and totally like on board with everything, but like,
Well, hi.
he's here.
hello.
He's
That's incredible. What are you, Hello and welcome to Elite Glass. Can I help you with anything?
hello.
Hi. Yes. Hi. We're looking for Alana, and I'll put. Yeah. Cam's got it. The job. We're here about the job.
Ah, right. All right. Well, follow me. I'll take you to Alana. Come this way, and opens up the double doors to the factory, and you step in, and immediately you're hit with this absolute sweltering heat from within this factory. It feels at first like this kind of like you feel it on the skin of your face right away, around like your nostrils and your eyelids. And then as you like walk in, you go up these stairs, and you start walking through these like floating catwalks that connect a bunch of mezzanine levels with offices on them. And the heat immediately gets to you. Nix, this is unpleasant in your new leather armor. And you immediately start like feeling the sweat down your back. And this dragonborn says, so you're here to help with the problems we've been having. Grand, that's grand. Well, I'm about to fill you in with everything. And I really hope that, you kind of find the stuff out. It's been a little while now and we've not... Anyway, here we are. And she knocks on the office doors, and you hear a noise and goes through into this nice office where there is a elven woman with like short cropped, like Mia Farrow type hair, who immediately stands up from behind a desk and comes forward to offer a hand to be shaken and goes, "Hello, I'm Alana. Nice to meet you. I assume you've come here from the steward's hall. Wonderful, wonderful.
Steward.
Fucking dog.
Can I do take a seat? I'll fill you in on all the details that I have. And would you like a glass of water? I think we can even rustle you up a cold glass of water.
Please, please.
Please,
Orna, if you could just get us a jug of water before you go back to the door, and then just quickly pop down to the front door again, and that kind of happens. There's this jug that's like poured out,
It's so
and
hot.
that the glass of water is that momentary like relief, but it is immediately hot again. But you did, when you shook Alana's hand, her hand was cold, really
How do
nice
you
and
do it?
cool.
How do you do it?
Oh, I've got a and she kind of smugly points to a ring which is like gold but with like this frosty covering on it. She goes, "Well, you know, it's one of the perks of the job, isn't it?" Anyway, so let me tell you, let me start. I've told this story, I've told these details a few times to like custers and things, and then of course they stepped away.
It's so hot.
Gosh, I don't. She sort of hands you a piece of like vellum. You could make a fan out of it or something. I forget. People get very used to it very quickly here.
Sturge is literally steaming. There is steam coming off of Sturge.
So we, for the last pretty much every day in the last couple of weeks, we have we've been sabotaged.
You think it's sabotage? Okay.
Well, I use that word pointedly. You see, all our goods when we come in the morning are all smashed. You know, we're a glass factory. We do all sorts of things here. Goblets, windows. You know, we do a lot of glazes for pots and so on. And we let them cool overnight, or mostly we let them cool overnight in the annealing rooms. And when we come in the morning, everything is broken. Now, in many ways, I don't know how much you know about glassworks, but in many ways, you know, when you break glass, you can just melt it down and then make it back into the thing. So it's lost time that we're really struggling with here, because you have to make it all over again. It's very time-consuming work. It's all about raising the temperature and then letting the temperature go down, but very, 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 very slowly, you see. So it's quite a laborious thing. And what we're finding is that the things are smashed by one means or another pretty much every day. And so that's the kind of that's the bare bones of it.
Okay. Do you have any security here? Like, you know, is this? Can we rule out anything? You know, like, is it maybe someone? You know. I don't want to say it. I'm not saying it is this at all. But is it maybe a member of staff, like your lovely cat there, knocking things over?
Nightmare, absolute nightmare. There's a kind of furless cat that's just sort of at her side, like pouring at her. Really, I have never fed it, and I ask it every day politely to leave, and it simply never does. Well, we have security during the days, but we simply don't have the budget to have night security. It's a whole thing. So, you know, we don't have that. And I was thinking, I mean, you met Orna. We did ask Orna to stay overnight, but it's not good for her, and we can't pay her any more to do night shifts. Come on.
Okay.
And so... Look, I don't know who it is, but it's a very competitive business, this.
Right, so, like, you say you don't know who it is. Like, why do you think it's sabotage? Maybe it is just like, you know, someone left the window open and it was like really, really windy. And it just kind of went, you know, like, and all of the glass just went. Like, we can, don't get me wrong, like, we can be here, we can stay the night for you if you want. And if it is the wind, we'll just shut the window and we can take the money.
Keep window open. He's so hot.
I'm very happy with that. But
Let me show you. You'll get a clearer idea. Come with me. And she steps out of her office, and where there are catwalks that kind of go round the particular room that's here, which has rows of tables where there are people currently making things with glass. So some people are blowing through a long tube to blow some I think it's got a different name, but anyway, they're like blowing goblets. There are some people working on different things at different tables, and then there are like rooms, little like pale stone rooms that are just sort of sat in the middle of the kind of hall factory floor that don't go all the way up, if you get what I mean. Like, you can see the top of them from the catwalk. And she walks down the steps and sort of waves at some of the people who are working on the factory floor, and she goes, these are the annealing rooms. This is we can't open them up right now, but it's in here in these rooms, and you kind of see the very heavy looking stone doors. These are the annealing rooms where things cool overnight. It takes a long time to cool, and they go in there. So you see no windows. But you see what's interesting is it's different every time. The first time somebody came in and it just really seemed like they just went, because we'd actually done the cooling during the day, so it looked like there had been smashing. And then from then on, because we were trying to play catch up, and so it had to cool over the night, they had actually tampered with the annealing rooms, so it had cooled too quickly and smashed. Are you following me, or am I getting too deep into the glass stuff?
right, so it's not necessarily just people coming in and like smacking a pane of glass. It's like, you know, someone who potentially knows something about, because I didn't know that, you see. I didn't know that you had to, like, it was like
his camp thought maybe you stood up.
Sorry, what?
Are you alright, Cam London?
He's so hot.
Do you want to wait outside, Cam?
He's no okay.
Maybe
Cam can kneel.
Look around the outside.
His kneel room.
If you, I think there's a little patio area where some people take a break. If you'd like to go out there, you get a bit of a sea breeze, and she kind of points to the opposite side of the factory floor where there's an open.
Go stand there. Go stand there, Cam. And...
Are we currently like in a corridor on like a walkway or something like that?
You've walked down the steps onto the factory floor, so the catwalk, like walkways, are above you, and the office where you were is behind you. And she's pointing to some doors that like some side doors that lead out into the actual outside, where there are a couple of people smoking like a bit of smoke leaf on a fag break.
I'm gonna make sure that like I'm not near anything that could be sort of like pushed over and broken or whatever, and I sort of stand in front of Cam and and Gust to so Cam, if you could make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna knock him over.
You fucking wish.
Only good rolls.
Only good rolls. It's
For all
me,
you lovely
so
people
it's a
that
dirty
joined,
20. That is there's a Daniel Bedingfield.
We only have good rolls in this stream, apart from when we don't. And today was a good one. Yeah, you don't fall over or anything like that, which is good.
There's someone right at the back of the there's like a dwarf working on actually using a little bit of solder on a piece of stained glass, and they're too far away to have to roll a saving throw, but they just stop what they're doing for a second and go.
It's like a Diet Coke advert.
Their hair like blows back for a second. Say that again.
Or it's like
over and go.
it's like a dwarven links Africa under. I don't want you. What will they?
So yes, sorry. The
No, please carry on. My
now-
friends are...
these rooms actually have a magical. She points. She sort of stopped talking. She's talking more to Nyx now. If you have a look here, and there's a couple of like glyphs drawn in, like etched into the stone. These extremely complicated magic, and that is the thing that often controls the temperature, and those were tampered with for a couple of the nights. It's been extremely expensive and difficult to get them reset and done again. So they are not only do they understand about glass or have learnt about glass, but whoever it is a gifted arcanist.
Can I lean on this wall? There, where she's described this door that she's describing the runes on, and upon making contact with it, can I cast detect magic, sort of pseudo involuntarily?
Yeah, of course. With that detect magic, you get this strong sense of enchantment, which it is incredibly magical, and it slightly blows Cam's mind, like the colors that are coming off it, because it isn't just like a straight little kind of trap or anything like that. This is a very complicated thing. Just for a second, all the numbers and the maths, like
He is so magic.
Cam's having such a day. So look, I can, if you really wanted to, we could, for a one-off, I could loan you Orna for the night, so you could stay in here and look out. I'm not, if I'm perfectly honest, it's a little difficult just to let people kind of stay in here.
Yeah, of course.
This is so hot.
Will it be this warm all night?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get rid of the heat because it's furnaces and kilns all day.
No, of course.
And you I'm not being funny, but like you do lock up, don't you? Like,
yes, we lock up. Yes,
lock the doors. Right.
Yeah.
So, does Orna normally stay, or are you saying she'll be the last person to stay and she'll lock us in?
If we've got people coming in, I'll commit to paying her extra, just the one kind of time.
Okay.
And we'll sort of take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you need to know? Ask me any questions. I'm happy to. I'm not sure if I've explained it particularly well.
Well, I think I understand. From my understanding, you're like one of the biggest glass making factories in the city, which is wonderful.
Yeah, biggest and best. Yeah.
Of course. So I hate to suggest it, but is there a chance that one of the smaller businesses you've sort of run out of business, could it be one of them? Or do you who's your like next closest competition, or have you recently snubbed any noses?
I'll say this: there isn't really another factory that is as prolific and talented as us, but because we sort of do a bit of everything, you see, whereas everyone else just seems to sort of specialize, so we can really cater for every client.
Cakes?
Pardon me?
You do cakes?
Cater for we.
Do you do cakes? He wants to know if you do cakes.
We don't make cakes. No, different sort of oven. I'm afraid. We would
do everything then, do you?
burn.
I think you need to.
Serge, go help Cam. Cam looks like he's having a
So, yes, I'd say probably the next biggest, but really wouldn't call them a competitor, if I'm being really honest.
Mm.
And they're called Rainbow.
Lydia, are these all names of companies from The Apprentice?
I've never once watched The Apprentice. I couldn't sleep.
Elite, Rainbow, Vision, Synergy.
Right, and Rainbow, what do they do then, or do they specialize? Or
They've decided they used to do other stuff, but more recently, I think they've sort of shifted their gears a little bit more, and they just do like one-off elaborate stained glass, mainly for the temples. We've sort of let them have that little area of the temples. I mean, we don't really let them have it because if we can get the business, then we'll just do it. But they tend to, they do that.
right.
Your SEO is not quite on point for cathedrals.
But
yet.
if when you pitch for it, you do send down the CEO just to, yeah.
Sure.
Marketing cunts. You were in the middle of something. Sorry.
No. You speak, young man. You speak.
I was just gonna say, we're not getting paid to kill anyone, are we? This isn't like a snuff job. It's just like a kind of we can catch someone. And then
you just want to find out what's going on, right? You don't, so we'll go, it's this person.
Look, the owner asked me to just give the money any which way, and so we don't have a preference.
Okay.
No,
good.
don't really have morals, do you?
Sorry, what?
What? What, Karen? It's so hot.
I think Cam is looking a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, Cam,
He's so hot.
Yeah, come on, Cam. Let's go back outside.
Cool. And just it was. I'm really sorry. I don't have the piece of paper. It was 20 gold, wasn't it?
He's have it.
I will have to just 1 second because I forgot to write that down on this.
15 gold pieces.
I know it was 15. So if we do a great job, is there more, or is it just
And what would a great job look like?
Catching the person before any glass is broken? Huh?
I'll throw in 1 more gold per person if not a single pane of glass is broken from this evening on.
Okay, cool. Just so you know, we have 17 other people that we have that will be helping out to I'm joking. I'm sorry. It's very hot in here. I can see that you're not
so
amused.
hot.
No, that's very funny. Well done.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul. Okay, cool. So, what time do you close? What time do we need to be here?
Well, when the sun goes down, people tend to go home.
When the moon hits your eye.
Yes.
He's like pizza pie.
I'm struggling, but I'm still gonna make the joke. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We'll be here.
I'm back in the evening. I can't say I'll be here, but somebody will be in here to let you in, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully with solved. Unless there's any other questions you'd like to ask me, do feel free. I'm an open book.
I don't have any questions, but do you mind if I just take a walk around, just so I can get understand the layout,
Yes, let me come with you.
Oh.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Here's why it's so hot.
That's glass. That's that glass life, young man.
His window cold. His room very hot.
Yes. Would you like me to explain to you how glass is made, young man? It's very interesting.
Here's
No.
here's Cam, go outside.
Wait outside, Cam. We'll be done. I'm just going to take a quick walk round with lovely Alana here. Serge, do you want to wait outside with Cam, or do you want to walk with me?
I think I've probably
Shower
steamed.
Mark, she's like roast beef.
I've probably steamed to the point where I've my height is reduced by like 6 inches, kind of.
You're like a good sauce.
I've reduced like a good glaze.
If we leave it much longer, we're going to have a surge reduction rather than a surge.
You guys step out into again what is, when you approached, you sort of saw that there's a whole strip that leads down to the beach that belongs to Elite, and you are within the fences. So you've not gone back out the front. You're back out on that fag break area, essentially.
So Cam's had like his shirt done all the way up, his like waistcoat done all the way up, like his like cravat tie thing done like to the nines this whole time. And then he gets outside, and just purely because of like the sweat and meeting the cold air, as soon as he gets outside, he just freezes, just like, here's Cam. This day. It's just like a really intense sensation. It's just like, he's okay. He's okay.
Just gusting, going, that's right, Cam's gentleman, Cam's gentleman. That's
Cam, he's gentleman.
And Nix, you get taken round through into there are several other places, other factory floors where they are, for example, treating various minerals, treating the sand, getting dyes ready for all sorts of different places. But the place where she was showing you is kind of like the main factory floor for. So she shows you round, she shows you via the catwalk so you can look down on a lot of things. But there aren't that many entrances and exits, but you see basically all of them.
I sort of want to, my idea was, I think Nick's wanted to get a feel for other people, because there's a part of her that's like, maybe this is an inside job. So, like, is everyone like, oh, fucking hate, and then suddenly like, oh, the boss is coming, that kind of.
All right, yeah, roll insight. She's sticking closely to you.
Nix is a secret shopper.
I am a secret shopper.
inside the house.
That's 22.
22 is
the crime's
good.
coming from inside the house.
The people, the vibe you get from the people who work here is that they are not here because of their passion for glass. These are people who
The term's glassholery, Liz.
Glassholery.
Yeah, that's the official term for the profession.
Okay. They are. It is early in the day, and they already look worn through. And there's a lot. There are, a lot of people working here, and a lot of them have fairly menial tasks. And okay, here's basically the vibe. Everyone's got a boring job, but it's very high pressure work as well. So you can't ever fuck up, even if your job is super dull.
Fantasy.
Okay, cool. All right.
And there's a slight feeling of like, with their attitude towards her, there's a slight feeling of like, there's not quite like snap to it, but there's a little bit of a shift that people make when the boss comes in. But there's no one's like flicking her the V's as she walks past. It's not quite that bad.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll do that. I'll just do a quick walk around and then head outside and meet up with these two again.
Yeah. Right. Well, if let me escort you back through the factory and out to the front the front doors. We've enjoyed your first visit to Elite Glass, and
Lovely place you've got.
mhm,
So,
mhm, mhm.
so is this like do you have a passion for glassmaking? Is that how you got into this?
Well, I've certainly worked in glass for a long time now. Would I call it my passion? You know, yeah, possibly.
Oh, okay. Alright.
What's this? Are you get my attention?
Yeah. Can I make a? Can Chamomile make a gut check?
Yeah,
Can
sure.
I punch her in the no? Can I? Can I roll an insight? Just to, obviously, Nikki reads a lot more into words than Chamomile would, so I would like to add the element of dice to
Yeah, of course.
to
Of
that
course.
interaction.
Of
If
course.
that makes sense. Using the very actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the dice that we re-inked on the craft stream.
Yeah.
The birds be poison. Pick the color.
I love the fact that I can go 2 hours into a game of D&D without rolling.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. That's not a read on you, by the way. That's in no way is that a read on you. That's me
No,
going.
that's fine.
Hey, man.
I think Nyx. Can you just roll a raw intelligence as well? Yeah, tell me what you rolled, Cam.
Roll a 19.
Or history, sorry, Nyx. 19. She is.
What a like. Okay, let me. Give me.
14.
14.
This is where I'm at. Where am I between Siklos and Clive? Clive's the guy that introduced us to what's her face, isn't he?
Cliff.
The complete stranger who Cliff. Sorry. Between Siklos and Cliff, there are two genders, and it's Siklos and Cliff. No, so between the two, like, is there the kind of like, there's something else going on? Cam doesn't know the specifics. Like, there's just maybe like a gut unease, or is it like Cliff, whereas like this person's clearly just being very honest, and in Cliff's case, wildly kind.
On a 19, I'll say this. You don't quite feel like you've got the full story from her. But it also doesn't feel overly like deception. There's
Cool.
just some things that she's not quite sure how to broach.
Cam's got a vibe. There's a vibe there that Cam is.
Yeah. So you said you got a 14 from a raw intelligence.
From 14
history.
history, yeah.
You actually gained some information about Alana from Marla last night. I don't know if you wrote it down in your notes. You remember it, don't you?
Oh yeah, she used to work for Marla.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, just occurred to me. I asked that because I think I heard something. You used to work for. Oh, what was her name? You know, you've been in the business a little while, right?
Mhm.
You used to work for Marla.
I did used to work for the Gowner Glass, yeah. Wow, so you know her. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I did used to work for her until
Yeah. I was like, we got it inside that.
Yeah.
First roll, straight down the middle. That was an 11.
Yeah, mine was only a 13.
She has her like work face on, but she's not her reaction to the name didn't make her go. It was more like,
Because she's not a teenager.
But there's clearly a big story, like a rich story there. and she's been very much speaking to you like she is the manager of a very large and kind of very large factory so far. Yes. Wow. That was, just a little while ago. How is she? Is she doing well? We haven't spoken in a little while.
Oh yeah, I think she's fine. Yeah, I just thought that the fact that you worked in glass before and now you come here, then it must be your passion. It must be the thing you love. But if not, then I don't have to question, but I do, sort of question.
So what was the question?
Why are you a manager here?
Roll persuasion.
This is gonna go well.
Oh, I love this whole fucking we've just met you, but
you got it. You got this is part of the job.
6.
This is absolutely part of the job. What would you get?
6.
Ooh.
Michelle didn't do the selling the soul to the Eldritch Being to get the good boss. That was just me.
Nix is just a bit. Nix has forgotten what it's like to be around people, and it's just like a bit rude.
She's also done quite a lot of like negotiating Cam today, and I feel like the boys have like worn down her.
Oh, for sure. She's like at the end of it. She's just like, just tell me.
There's a sort of hardness from that sort of slightly plastic-like smile that she's had on her face. There's a sort of coldness that goes over it, and she goes, well, look, working for Mauna was honestly some of the happiest years. I hadn't worked in glass before, and they taught me everything that I knew, and it wasn't easy to move on, but people have to move on. Am I every day delighted at the choices that I've made? No. Do I fully regret everything that I did? Perhaps. Can I take any of it back? No. But do I have to keep living? Yes. So...
Nix just looks at Cam and Serge doing whatever weird stuff they're probably doing and just goes, I feel you. I honestly, it's the first time I think I've really connected with you. I get it.
honestly, Tom feels that fucking viscerally, and I need to go.
Right. Well, as I said before, unless there's anything else, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you later.
It was lovely to meet you.
Goodbye. The door shuts.
It's so hot in there.
It's very hot. Can we all just jump in the water? Is that something we can do?
Yeah, you can sprint down. It's a couple of 100 meters away, but you can sprint down and just wade into the sea.
I think as they're walking and talking, we just all just keep walking into the water. I'm like,
no, Cam will take his boots, his socks off, and he's going to roll his trousers above his knee and wade in to just below the knee.
I fully... God, that made me jump. I fully start running and go, last one in's an aubergine grandpa.
Callback, I love it. Yeah, you dive in. The water's absolutely gorgeous. It feels very cold because of where you've just come from, but it soon feels. And Serge, for you, this is a moment of feeling that pull of the water almost as soon as you're submerged in.
I think I probably sort of like absolutely race to get there first. Dive in, and as soon as I sort of am in, it's the first time that I've really been in the sea in kind of my memory, really. So I think I do like swim out a little way and just kind of sink to the bottom and just sort of sit on the bottom for a bit and just kind of like breathe.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, just feeling that the comforting tug of the tide is almost like a massage for you. It just is so comforting and soothing. Guys, from your perspective, Serge is gone.
Yeah, Nick starts panicking. So, Cam's he drowning?
He's
Cam's he drowning?
okay.
He's drowning?
He's done this every day since we left. Surge has been submerged literally every day since we've left.
No, I know.
This is the first time he's been fully submerged in open seawater.
I mean, this is the first time he's done that at will.
Yeah.
No, that was that's canals. Very different.
Didn't you get knocked unconscious by the quippers?
Yeah, but not in the water.
Puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a puddle. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was the sea. Anyway.
No.
But yeah, whatever.
He's okay. He's water.
Okay.
He's-
I don't really want to
he's-
dive straight. I'm so sweaty.
He's hot in there.
It's so hot in
He's
there.
so hot, and she has the ring, but nobody else has the ring. And he's
Right,
like,
did
he's
we-
like, she is not even near the oven, and she's got the ring, and she's upstairs in the office, and the naked cat, and it's just, he's
Yeah, the
just
naked
like,
cat
he's just
weird.
like, he's like, maybe she share the ring, but I.
Yeah, like maybe they could, instead of having just a ring on her, maybe, they could put it in some sort of
Or a hat.
something so it goes across everyone. Or
He's maybe
Or a-
he's maybe hat.
maybe, yeah, I get maybe, yeah, right, yes, right. Well, okay. What do we do?
His can have plan.
Okay.
His relax.
Okay.
His eat food.
Right.
His go back.
Right.
His wait for crime.
Right. Yes. Well, yes. I was thinking the same thing. I actually meant, should we go and catch a few Z's before? So we're like,
His catch bees.
oh no. Should we sleep before so we can stay up all night, or is this a situation of we just push through the night now and we'll sleep tomorrow?
He's pushed through his
Okay.
his sleep. He's pushed through the night. His sleepy day. You can hide from sun.
I do hate it. It's so. Why is it so bright, Cam? It's so bright.
His secrets once say he's the sun, his feed the plants, and the plants his feed the pigs, his the pigs his feed the people, his the people his feed the dragons. He's the dragons his
Classic
feed
secret.
the sun. He's the circle of light.
Circle of light. Fucking arsehole.
I'll be honest with you, Cam. I hated every word that just came out of your mouth. I did, but I.
He's like story.
No, I know it's very nice. I'm sorry. I'm just.
He's the sun. He's good for the flowers and the trees.
The sun is good for the flowers, and I understand the sun is good. Like the sun is important.
He's better.
I don't necessarily want the sun to
His
go away forever.
chamomile tell you a secret?
Yes.
He's on their way to ROA.
Mm.
His chamomile saw here little fox. He's not little. He's like little fox mom, and she has like little fox puppies, and she was nighttime like you, and she had big ears.
Oh, she liked nighttime like me. Yeah. See, we hate the sun.
And she had big ears.
Oh, I have big ears.
Here's
Oh.
Cam have big ears too, but
Yes. Oh, that's a lovely story.
She's like you. He's look after others. He's in the dark. He's big ears.
I would much prefer it if we could like hang out and do all this stuff at night time.
His
What do you
Cam,
think?
his Cam can't see in the dark.
I can help with that.
His Surge can't see in the dark.
I can help maybe with both of you.
His sometimes the flowers.
I can help with both of that.
Sometimes the flowers awake in the day, but not the night. He canalizes the flowers.
That's true, you do. Well, we'll
He's take turns.
yeah.
He's maybe here's maybe after this, here's Nyx's turn, and here's we sleep day and up night.
Yes. Yes, we'll do that. Okay. I really appreciate you talking me down, Cam, but I am still panicking about Serge. He has not come up.
I think I would, after a little while of just sort of sitting down there, the kind of the gentle kind of sway of the tide is kind of, I think, lulling me back to like, you know, that feeling where there's something that you were thinking about that you can't quite reach in your head, if you know what I mean. Like there's, like, you know, when you go into you walk into a room with a purpose, and you get there and you go, why am I here? Like I think he's got that, I've got that kind of feeling going on. Is there, this is a bit booky, but is there like any way that I can kind of,
I like Buki.
feel whether, like, with my kind of sort of weird consciousness sort of spreading out a little bit through the waves and stuff, is there any way that I can kind of like ascertain kind of like whether this is any similar to like where I come from, like in terms of temperament of water, in terms of like
pH levels.
You what?
Like pH levels. How like
pH
fish,
levels, yeah.
like aquatic life is like incredibly like receptive to like pH levels and stuff like.
Yeah. Is there like?
Well, you can either roll a history check or a survival check. Those are your choices.
I'll let you into a little secret here, Lydia. It don't change shit. I think what I'm going to do is a history check, because it's this sort of like massive gap in my memory that I can't actually sort of hit. I don't know where I come from, don't know where home is, and that was a 3 plus fuck all.
Yeah, you're reaching for it, and it's even though you went into this endeavor with that feeling of searching for something that you've not grasped in a while, you still have that feeling of when you wake up in the morning and you go, cool dream, and your brain goes, what dream? And you go, oh yeah, what dream?
Yeah.
So if anything, it makes you feel more discombobulated in that moment. So look, guys, you have the better part of the day before you have to be back here. Is there anything that you would like to do? Otherwise, we'll do a
the repairing of the guitar, is it done today, supposedly?
it
was a couple of days.
Honestly don't remember.
I think it's not tomorrow, the day after is the day that we were given.
So like,
which will be tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think.
Okay. No. In that case, I think I probably come back to the shore, like a little bit quieter, 2 foot taller.
You like one of those sponges you throw in and then they go. Whoop.
It's canon, guys. Serge doesn't have bones.
Well, hello there. How are you?
It's just a sponge.
Do you mean he's like one of those sponges? Do you mean a sponge?
I was thinking what the
You mean one of the flannels that you put in?
Yeah, you like oh, grow your own boyfriend, like all those things. Yeah.
I have a grow your own poo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so unless you have anything
I
else
assume Criminal Man, like if we spent the time to go all the way back, he would probably have been gone by now. So I think we're just gonna like eat and like relax and then like
fill Marla in. I think
oh, Marla.
fully just telling her about all of our days, everything that's going on, just not necessarily that we think she should know or needs to know, but like it's just that, hey, we went outside today, here's
We
what
bring
happened.
news from the outside world.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves it. She was reading a book and is like, she almost throws the book as you come in and is like, sit down, I'll get a pot on. And there's a pot of like it's slightly different pot of tea every time it comes out. It's like it's a bit of lapsang souchong, and pours your one and starts talking and definitely wants to know about it. And she kind of despite herself, she can't help but to enjoy the gossip of it all. And yeah, she says, I wonder why, the Custers aren't dealing with it, is all I kind of think, because especially now, it's Pro Council who owns the factory, so why would they not? Maybe she kind of didn't want it to look like it was like her using the Custers to sort out her own problems. I don't know, but it's interesting,
well,
no?
I have a sneaking suspicion. Now this is just, me spilling the tea. I don't think it is me spilling the tea. I don't really understand it.
She's careful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spill tea, it's good tea. But it feels a little bit like either they know who's doing it, or like if the Custers dealt with it, it'd be dealt in a way that they wouldn't be satisfied with, which concerns me. It's like, just hire anyone to figure it out, because
maybe they want to be gentle.
Or maybe they're expecting the opposite of gentle, is my concern.
She's not
gentle. A Custer would, if you get the Custers involved, then they're going to do what they did, which is like take them away or whatever. But they may think if they hire us, well, we won't dig too far into it, or that it'll be like a red tape thing, and something's very suspicious. The one thing I did think that I really wanted to tell you about was I mentioned that she used to work for you, and she seems to be the sort of woman that's maybe got herself in a bit of a situation that she maybe regrets but can't get out of.
Sucks to be her.
I mean, yes, it does. I asked her.
I mean, she left before I sold the business, and as I said, it kind of tipped the balance for us. Really, there was very difficult to replace her. Though we were big, we still considered ourselves to be, not to be close, a family. I mean, that is maybe a very privileged position because I was running it with my beloved husband, and maybe the people who worked there didn't think the same, but I considered her a member of my family, and she thought she was going to get more money, so she jumped ship. If maybe that wasn't the truth that she ended up with, then oh dear.
Very true, very true. She made her bed and now she must lie in it. But I just, I thought it would be nice to know that, she regrets that decision and not she's like, oh yeah, I hated working for the Gowners and life is much better here. It's always sort of.
I wonder, I wonder if she feels like she can't leave now because.
Where's she going to go?
Feeling like that Saver Barg is a little, controlling. But I know she doesn't really run the place. She's very, very, I don't know that she's ever even been to the factory. She's more of a kind of, she owns a lot of businesses, I think, a couple of merchant kind of things as well.
Yeah, she seems like the kind of person that owns a lot, but she doesn't really care what's going on. She just sort of throws a bit of money at the problem.
And she makes a lot of money and she's very rich. I mean, have you seen her?
Yeah.
Oh, you have seen her?
Yeah, briefly.
She is, yes. She goes, go away! Go away!
Don't think I've ever heard her raise her voice.
It was yes, it would sort of
He's
like.
go away. He's chamomile. Go away.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Gosh. Wow. Well,
I don't.
best not get on her bad side because, you know, she's very powerful now. She's not just the richest person in the city anymore. She's the most powerful person in the city.
Yeah, it seems a bit dangerous, isn't it?
I don't trust her.
Having that much power.
I know, I don't like it either, but, you know, normally there's some voting that happens, but in this instance, I've been having many conversations about it, but like I say, I want to be clever about the moves that I make.
Of course. We've got to be
Well,
clever.
if enough people are unhappy, why don't they just like get her out?
Yeah, I don't know. And, no, I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm keeping my eye. I'm asking, you know, I've got a lot of friends. I'm speaking to my friends about it. Anyway.
His chamomile has some friends. He's Serge. He's Nix. He's a little fox that he saw. He's Marcos. He's
Wait, Marcos who?
He's Marcos so shy.
I don't think I know Marcus so shy. Oh, so shy. So shy.
Yeah, he's so shy. He's Marcos. He's so shy.
Oh yes, I know Marcus. Yeah.
He's a friend. He
was.
Wait, what?
Did he say something?
He was a friend.
But did you fall out? I thought you were new to the city.
Marcos no like Cam?
No, darling. No, Marcus like can. I'm sure.
Oh no. Oh no. Really?
That woman.
Wait, what?
She's in the pale house.
Yes, she's in the Pale Mansion, as all pro-councils are.
He's
Sorry,
Marcos.
you saw her kill Marcos?
I didn't see it, but I was speaking to him and he stopped speaking. So
In which case, I cannot imagine that his poor mother Sylvia is still alive. This is quite frightening and very dire. I must speak immediately to some of my acquaintances. My goodness, that is... The Ducaros family are... That is a blow and very alarming. Excuse me, I will take my leave. She slowly kind of pulls herself up and gets herself ready to go out. But lovely...
if you need, we can't do much, but if you need any help, I would be very happy to fight for Marcus's.
Oh, you dear boy. Yes. Well, who knows? We will have to have more conversations about it. And if I need you in a rush, I know that I can call you. I need to talk to some other people about this because we're in a pickle in this city now, aren't we? And she kind of puts a coat on and gets a little bag and leaves.
His Serge? His Serge?
Yeah, buddy.
His Serge okay? Chamomile did not know. His Serge okay? I think Cam's just gonna give Serge like a full enveloping hug.
Yeah.
Chamomile did not know. Cam here.
I know, buddy. I know. And hey, we won't let that happen to us, will we? We won't let it happen again.
No.
No, definitely not. If anything happens to either of you, I'll burn this whole city down.
He's
I'll burn this whole city down.
He's maybe not say so loud.
Oh, yes, sorry.
He's Nick said. He's no. It's just, I think Cam's just gonna like pick Serge up, like in the. It's just like he's go to work.
We'll go to work. Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
We need to pay for for Marcus's guitar to be fixed, apart from anything else, eh?
So you sort of spend the rest of the day at a little bit of a loose end, but you can be doing your bit to try and make your tower feel more at home and getting yourself ready and sort of chilling. And then as the sun begins to set, you head back over to the factory.
Yeah.
Where Orna is at the front door and does a bit of this and opens up, and in you go. Straight up into the catwalks. She says, I thought, I don't know if you have like a plan of what you want to do, if you want me to be kind of out of the way. I mean, I don't really know.
You stay safe.
Yeah, have you not seen anything when you've been like you stayed overnight before? And you didn't
No, I've not stayed overnight
Oh,
before.
you've not. Okay.
No, I wouldn't. They didn't really offer me. This is the first time they actually offered me any more money to do it. So, I'm not opposed to it, but it's not really my kind of thing. Before I worked here, I worked, as a bouncer in a bar. So it's it's a bit more boring doing this, but I'm not really like,
And what do you think of the whole situation? Do you have any ideas of,
I don't really have any clue. It's a real bummer for them, but I don't know. I mean, at first I thought it was just hijinks, and then I thought maybe it was a different company, and now I honestly don't know, because it just seems like whoever's doing it is kind of persistent, and I kind of feel like if it was another company that was just like, you guys are making more money than us, they'd probably just do it once. I mean, why they keep going with this seems like
right, like it's a personal vendor. What are you guys working on at the moment? Is there something that's like not being made because of this?
I just mainly stand at the door, if I'm honest.
Oh, I see. You're just the bouncer for the whole place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm barely in the building most of the time. I kind of, I come in, I put my coat in the break room, and then most of the time I come back out again. But I'm not, I'm gonna put my hands up here and say, I'm not what you'd call like super like. I tend to just go, don't do that. And people kind of listen. I got one of those tones, especially with like drunk people, where they kind of listen, like stop it. And then they don't. I mean, they do stop it. They don't do. Anyway, you kind of get what I'm saying.
I understand.
So if you want me to just like hide and stay out the way, because I'm not like that kind of person that can be like hiding behind a door and like watching things, So you just tell me what you want. I'm really just here so that you don't like nick a cup or something on your way out. So stupid. They've got so many cups in there. You could take 5 and they wouldn't even know.
You stay safe.
Yeah. Yes. I think I'm not sure what you will think, but maybe if we maybe up here on the catwalk or something, if we all just like set up like shop here, we'll try and be quiet. Just keep an eye and see if anything.
His do little turn on the catwalk.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could do that, Cam, if you want.
Or like you can like sit in a corner somewhere and kind of go like, you fucking, I fucking gotcha. Like when they come like,
Could
just
you?
like a kind of like.
He's maybe on the ceiling, and they walk, and you go, yeah. he's
yeah. Or like, you're the one who goes like, you've been punked. There's a
Gotcha.
cam there, and a surge there, and a mix there. Like,
Also,
Like-
feel absolutely free to yell at any of us to shut up as well. Like, that's
Yes,
absolutely
please
fine.
no. Please no.
No, don't tell us to shut up, but you know, no.
Here's maybe you go into the office and you have a nap.
yeah, you can. Oh, you can like get paid for falling asleep. Like that would be like, honestly, if we could get that, I mean, Nix wouldn't get so much money, but the two of us
He's
would be rolling in it.
he's this many aubergines. It's an entirely. Hey guys, it's a homebrew world, and this is a homebrew accent. And by that I mean I'm trying
We
desperately to
stand a
tap into
homebrew
my mother
accent.
tongue.
In this house, we stand a homebrew accent. Okay, well, listen, you tell me how you're setting yourself up. If you're instructing Orna to kind of go into like the break room and just chill, then she'll do that. But you guys are essentially standing on the catwalks and just you're going to observe and sit quietly. Yeah.
He's the glass he goes into the break room and smash.
What?
He is.
No, I think it's like two different kind of like break kind of things. Like
Oh.
take a break, or you can like
He's like break fast. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't. Well, you do break the fast, but like it's like you know.
He's chamomile. He's
Cam,
yes.
here's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Because here's the thing, not only have we got to grab, make sure we get this person who's doing it, because obviously if we spook them, they may just run. So Cam, I need you to do what Cam does best.
He's grab Stinky Babe.
Grab the stinky baby. Whoever breaks in, you need to just grab them, okay?
He's maybe window. He's maybe wall. He's maybe Cam. He's lay down on the window. His
Oh,
person
okay.
come window. His ankles.
Grab. Okay, yes, you could do that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
to make sure you do this, I'm gonna just come here. I'm gonna say a little prayer to Camal and give you vigilant blessing. And bless. You are just in the corner now, Cam. Okay. You're just ready to take action.
He's so much.
Yes, it's a lot, isn't it?
He's Cam. He's hide.
So Cam is hiding on the ground floor
Yeah,
under a window,
yeah.
and you two are up on one of the catwalks. Sort of, are you all trying to be stealthy and hiding? Are you all doing like a hide check essentially?
Yeah, I think so. Could we also? I know you suggested Orna go wait in the break room, but I'd feel much better if she was on the ground floor hiding with you, Cam, just in case it gets violent.
She's maybe someone step on her.
I think she can handle it. I'll tell you what, she's gonna grapple as well. How about that? Well, you take that window. Orna, could you take that window? And just, if anyone comes in, grapple. And then me and Serge will be up here, on the catwalks, and we'll all try and hide and be stealthy. Yes?
I'm happy with that.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Here is the series of rolls that I need.
Okay.
I need stealth from everybody.
Here we go.
Lydia, can I do a little bit of fuckery and Can I make a perception check to time turning invisible in lieu of a stealth check?
Invisibility only lasts a round, right?
Yeah, that's why I need to
Yeah,
time
exactly.
it.
It lasts around. So here's the thing. We'll keep that roll separate because
Cool. I'll do my stealth check, but like basically, that Cam's plan is if he hears someone breaking through the window, he's going to turn invisible.
yeah, perfect. I want to roll the kind of appropriate stealth. So what was Serge's stealth?
16.
16 is good. Nyx?
11.
Medium. Cam's regular stealth?
19.
19.
Rolled
Good.
my sexy
good.
Cam dice that automatic flashball.
Yeah.
It's like orangey ones.
Hey.
Now, please, can we have perception rolls?
You can certainly try. Disadvantage because it's dark, right?
Indeed.
Oh, first.
Nyx, it's disadvantage because it's dark, right? Because I think you can't.
What's Vigilant Blessing? What does that do?
Vigilant Blessing gives you +5 to your initiative.
Okay.
And I can do a thing where I can give them dark vision, but it only lasts an hour. So I'm thinking of something similar where, like, if
Yeah.
we hear a noise or something goes off, that's when
Then
I'll do that.
Then do it. All right, cool.
I rolled a 17 and an 18, so only good rolls here.
Do I have to roll a disadvantage if I'm listening?
Wait, disadvantage if you're. Oh no, no, because that's all kind of part of it. So keep rolling disadvantage.
I rolled a natural 20. I don't want to roll a disadvantage.
I did
people.
not.
You'll probably
roll
roll 2. We know you.
I rolled a 13.
Is this investigation, yeah?
No, this is perception.
Oh, perception. Okay.
I don't know
cool.
what my perceptions. I don't know what any of my scores are. Oh,
No.
okay. I'm not complaining.
So I got a 17 overall.
17 from Serge. Nick's got a
13.
13, and Cam got a.
22.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
The heat in here is still oppressive. And as the night draws on, the hours pass, your bodies begin to like ache from being constantly like in this sort of half hidden state. And you are so quiet all night, it's deadly boring. You take 1 point of exhaustion from simply staying up, and then if everyone could roll a Constitution saving throw for a second exhaustion because of the heat.
Oh no.
DC 14.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, you get a second point of exhaustion.
16.
You pass.
15. What's the pass?
You passed as well. So you two have 2. Serge has 1. You two have 1. Serge has 2. Sorry, other way around.
Bad track.
And-
I'm basically made of fucking water, innit?
And the night wears on, and it is so boring. And there are several times when each of you just have such an instinct just to talk to each other, but you can't. And you sort of zone out, start thinking about other things. And then the sun rises. And you hear the click of the front door. And Alana steps in and goes, "Hello, so."
Here's no smash.
Nothing got smashed.
Oh, well, let's check. That's a wonderful if it didn't happen. And she walks over to kneeling rooms and starts like turning the handles and opens up, and this huge blast of hot air comes in. She steps in, she goes, "Oh. Well." And she points, and as you like peer in, it's just shattered glass everywhere.
She's
And
no
she
one
opens
king.
up there's like 3 annealing rooms. She opens up each one, and in each one it is smashed to pieces on the inside.
Right. Okay. Have they smashed? Is it someone gone in and smashed, or has the glyphs been tampered with yet?
Roll investigation with your exhaustion.
Oh, am I at disadvantage? Is that what it is?
With whatever that is.
Tell me.
Lydia,
What?
can I detect magic in this room?
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, you
that's
don't
a
roll for that.
10. That's a 10.
10. Okay, I'll answer Cam's first.
Oh.
The magic, the magic that really astounded you yesterday is now broken. There's other things in there in this factory that there's lots of kilns and stuff that are magically heated, but the annealing rooms don't glow with magic anymore.
His room is broken.
it's really
The
hard.
room is broken. He's so hot. He's so tired. The room is broken.
With the 10 investigation, you can't really tell, but it is big pieces of broken rather than like into a fine powder.
Big pieces of broken, so it's like it's cracked rather than someone smashed it. Maybe.
Yeah. Alana's like talking to Orna in the corner for a little while you're like looking at that, and she sort of steps back over and goes, "Well, what do you think? You really didn't see anything at all?"
No, we didn't see anything. I think we're gonna have to come back tonight.
Okay. Well, Orna has sort of spoken. She said that you guys seem pretty like legit. So if you want to come back on your own, that would be great. We can't really afford to have Orna stay overnight again. We will have to just melt this down and sort of remake it today. Oh, it's so frustrating. We're hemorrhaging money every single day. I mean, it is a literal nightmare. I'm sorry, I don't mean to just offload, but this is an entire day's work wasted yet again.
The room is broken.
The room is broken. Yes,
The room is broken.
Serge is there's none of the sort of happy-go-lucky boy anymore. He's missed a night's sleep. He's looking at this bitch with a big face, with a proper Malloy face, and he's gonna
never go full Malloy.
I want to roll insight.
Yeah, do it.
This is horseshit.
With your double.
That's a 14. That's a natural 20, for fuck's sake. 14 plus... oh, look at that. Nothing. 14.
She's genuinely... she's trying her hardest not to be professional, but she's pissed that... because, you know, she feels like she's responsible for all of this, and she's pissed off that it's not happened again. But she's sort of... As long as you guys are happy to keep working at it, she's happy as well for that. She just wants it done.
But for a second, I was thinking, is it like a, oh no.
No, you don't really get a kind of glimpse of her acting in any way. Is there anything else that you want to do?
His room is broken. He's so hot. He's so tired.
Right.
The room is broken.
We need to go see.
Yes, they need to fix the room.
Well, it was fixed, right? This thing was fixed, right? We didn't just.
Some workers are now starting to like filter in, and like they're looking at it, and they're like.
I think as we sort of like start to slump away, I'm gonna sort of turn around and say like, we didn't check it before we settled down, did we?
His day check. His day check.
We didn't check it before, right?
His day check.
I think maybe we need to check to see like if it's broken before we even get there.
Okay,
'Cause that's not like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, here's what we do. Tonight, we'll all sit in front of one magic rune each. And we'll watch it all night. So nobody can tamper with it, right?
Here's maybe we sit inside.
Well, I don't think being inside the room's gonna help.
Here's can see glass. Here's maybe ghost inside. Here's maybe mouse. Maybe mouse in the room.
Maybe tiny dog.
Here's maybe tiny dog. Here's
Um,
maybe
or-
tiny dog.
Orna is like irritated by what's happening, and you sort of see her like looking at all the windows and checking the sashes and stuff. And she's like, I'm so sorry. This is weird. I mean, this has now got under my skin. That's odd what happened, right?
Like we're not just like bad at this, are we? Like
But I don't know. Maybe we are. I mean, I don't mean we, but like, you know, I
Can
I
we?
swear I didn't fall asleep, but like, that's weird, right?
What if there's like another entrance? Something came in.
His
Look, we
little
checking-
mouse hole.
We checked, mate. I mean,
He's maybe little mouse hole.
or
Well, I'm looking here. I'm going to check all the windows. You're welcome to kind of check as well. I mean, again, I'll say I'm not really the one for this kind of like detective work, but you know, it looks kind of normal to me.
yeah, could I sort of like go into the kilns? Are they kilns or are they just sort of
They're
like
technically, the technical term is a kneeling room.
a kneeling room? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Can I just sort of like take a minute to pop into one of the kneeling rooms just to see if there's like a loose floorboard or like a trapdoor or anything like that
Roll investigation.
with disadvantage? That's 17 for the first one and a 12 for the second. So I think that's 14. Let me just check. Yeah, 14.
You, firstly, stepping into the kneeling rooms, you realise, even though the door's been open for a little while now, you realise that it is insanely hot inside there, and you don't see any like footprints. You don't see like it's very much a sealed room. There's no room particularly there's no like even slabs on the ground that you could try and see if they were loose. So you don't really pick up on anything like that.
So it's like it's seemingly kind of just like clay built room or like a kind of is it like watting what
Watting and Daub.
yeah watting and daub or is it like clay size?
Sorry,
or is
what
it
did you just say?
daub? Or is it
Watting
like
a daub.
yeah?
Watting and Daub. It's like old-fashioned like clay, what they used to kind of put in houses, walls and stuff.
It's like they're a magician duo. It's you know
Yeah, Watting and
Vegas.
Daub, yeah.
Watting
Um,
and daub. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you don't really see. You can't see that.
Okay, cool. Can you guys see like? I can't see shit.
it's too bright.
Are there any footprints in the room at all? Any evidence of people?
In the kneeling room.
Yeah.
Well, he feels pretty sure that there are no footprints. You can do any amount of investigation checks
Can
for
I
the
do a
area.
survival check?
Yes.
So nobody. It's not that people got into the kneeling room. It's people messing with the room. So it's messing with the cooling thing.
15.
You don't see footprints in the kneeling room, but you look around before you sort of sensing that a lot of people are about to flood into the factory floor, you start kind of looking generally around the place. And at a window on the far side of the factory floor, you see some of the kind of dust that has fallen that night, almost like sand that's been blown in. You see some sort of disturbances in it that you would say look like footprints.
I'm gonna when I notice it, I'm just gonna go and look over at Serge and go,
Oh, I'm just gonna go. Hello.
He's Serge. I see the feet prints. He's the feet prints. I'm the feet prints. Show me your shoes. His feet prints. His window. He also. What if bad glass?
What, like?
His when you make his if you make bread and put too much in of the butter, his not good bread. His maybe they put too much in of the butter.
Right.
But he's
so-
found the footprints.
It's. I mean, that's a good. That's definitely a good thing. Like, I
He's
think.
maybe look outside, see if we see more.
Should
He's
we do
on the
that?
window, right?
Yeah.
Can
Do
we?
you want to do that? I'm absolutely shattered.
He's very sleepy. He's very hot. He's.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you can open the window and climb out of it to look at the.
He's so tired.
I'm so tired.
You can open the window and look at the soil on the other side of it. I'll take the survival over into that, and you see footprints, more like disturbances on the other side.
Is there any like plants out here?
No. Just soil, nice soft kind of soil, which has got a lot of sand in it, which is very susceptible to leaving footprints in it. And essentially, it doesn't look like neat footprints because there's just sort of too much going on.
Here's maybe a clue.
Right.
He's so tired.
If you wanted to roll another investigation, Serge,
Yeah.
I'd allow it.
Could I? Do you have investigation, buddy?
He's no.
You can't help. You can't help me. Okay.
I can help you if you tell me what's going on.
He's found the feet.
I sort of look back at Nix and go, oh, hello.
Oh, hi, Serge.
Cam's been showing me there's some footprints outside. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, I can help. I'm on it.
Do you want to roll? I've just realised, like, you probably have a better.
How sunny is it?
Do you want me to help you?
It's real sunny.
No. You do it. I'll just do this.
Okay, so that was a 15 for the first one. Oh, with a
No,
help.
straight roll if you've got help from
roll.
that.
So 15. So
15.
that's 17 altogether.
You follow this little kind of these tracks in the soil, and they kind of join up with. You lose them where they go into the city, but there is a little kind of bit of vegetation and a It's maybe, I don't know, 200 meters. I don't know why I'm slipping into meters now, but away from the factory. And you see something. With a 17, you see something. It is a book.
I go over and grab the book.
You grab the book, you open it up. It's a fairly fresh. It like creaks when you open it, and there's only one page of writing. It's essentially a new notebook that doesn't have very much writing in it.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of flick through the book to see if there are any pages like with writing on.
There is. The very first page has writing on it. I'll send this to you so that you've got it for your reference. But it says this: 17th of Hire, which is a month. This base has to be somewhere south of Arroway Haven. I want to find some kind of local tracker or ranger to advise about the local area. How many are there? Then it says 18th of Hire. After the merchants were a bust, Elite seems to be our only lead. Kerma says we should stop breaking them and follow them instead. We would definitely know then. I can't in good conscience do that. Now I can't read my own handwriting. We are sure there are a few of these terrible places. So if we let them be made and follow them, I sure do wish I hadn't written this out in my terrible handwriting. If we let them be made and follow them, there could be more than 2 shipments going out. Goodness knows how many people, what these people are doing with them, but it cannot be good. I know that. Kerma sends info back all the time and seems to have a better grasp of what these things do. As usual, I can't keep up. Kerma likes to rub my nose in it. It isn't like other glass, and it seems, that seems to be a breakthrough with all this forcing magic stuff. For now, until we have more intel, the best we can do is sabotage. Sorry if that's super unclear, because
Sorry, did you say
handwriting is terrible?
with all this forcing magic stuff?
Yeah. It isn't like other glass, and it seems, and that seems to be a breakthrough with all this forcing magic stuff.
I read, as I read, I sort of speak the words out so that the other 2 can hear.
I'm going to send you a picture of the page because, terrible sight reading of something that I actually wrote myself, so awful.
Wait,
So,
forcing magic?
He's like Sigros?
maybe. He used to come here.
He's always so happy when he come back. He's so happy when he come back. Maybe he helped. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's.
Well, it mentioned. Wait, no. It's okay. Not necessarily more. It's just maybe.
Is there maybe other house?
Oh my god! You think there's other places like?
His other cats, his other search, his other needs.
I'm gonna start like walking straight back into the place.
Search.
I go up and knock on the door of the like foreman's office or wherever she
Yes,
is.
come in.
Can you grab Stinky Baby?
I was just wondering, like, what is it exactly that you make here? Like, it might help if we know exactly what it is we are working with, because obviously, like, if it's just windows, then it might give us a lead.
Roll either persuasion or intimidation, whichever you would prefer, because that had a little teaspoon of both.
Wait. I thought I might have to help with one of them.
It's gonna be persuasion, but the eyes are starting to kind of go slightly black around the edges. It's okay. That's a 12 plus 5 is a 17 again.
You see, she's kind of taken aback by the like shift in tone, and she says, "Oh, well, I mean, as I say, we make all sorts here. I mean, are you asking what's in the annealing rooms?"
What's specifically in the kneeling rooms that is it the same thing every single time? Is it over and over again the same products?
We've had to remake it so many times now. We have, well, one of the, we've got clay pots that have glazes on them, and we have lots of goblets and glasses. That does a lot of our business is glasses and goblets.
Yeah.
And
Do you
then
know Sicros?
what?
Sicros.
I
Do you
don't
know a man named Sicros?
No. We've got no one by Sicros here. And then, of course, we have these things we don't really know. Orbs. We've been making these like spheres out of glass, very pretty, different colors, and we don't usually do big business in the like the orb things. I don't really know anything.
I think you're getting to the orb space, just.
We just slid into like the orb business.
Do you have any made?
Well, we've got quite a few smashed. If you wanted to take a look, I don't have any ones, but you can take a look at the smashed ones if you want.
Did Sicros have any particular affinity for orbs because he always got excited about the stuff he was bringing back, didn't he?
Roll history. She walks down through onto the factory floor, and she opens up one of the annealing rooms, and she very gingerly picks up a larger fragment of one of the broken orbs that's kind of like a yellowy sort of color, and you see that there's a smooth, like rounded edge to it, and then the jagged bit, but it was a solid glass sphere that had like fractured apart.
14.
Not particularly.
Okay.
Cool.
We need to sleep on this and come back and try again tonight, I think, is ultimately what we need to do.
Well, I will have Orna stay until you arrive, and then she can go, and then again I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yeah, and just for official sake, I don't know that name that you said, and really hoping, fingers crossed for tonight.
Yeah, we'll get it tonight. We didn't quite realise how sneaky they were, so we'll get it tonight.
Wonderful. Okay, and unless there's anything that you want to say right away, I think that's a good place to call it.
I think as we're leaving, I think I say to Nix, is there any way you can get in contact with Remy?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And I'm gonna just slink back and fall asleep.
Okay, brilliant. Well done. Well, we'll pick this up next week for more glass intrigue. Good. Did we manage to stay on?
Oh, hey guys, we had exactly no technical issues. Sans Tom accidentally dropping out at one point.
Yay!
Thank you very much, everyone that joined us. This will go up again on YouTube 6 days away. The VODs are available for everyone that subscribes immediately. We'll be back again in 7 days to go over it all again. And on Saturday, we've got the gals playing Dragon Age. And then we've got our finale of Monster Hearts.
Yes.
Thank you very much to Leha Miep for following. Thank you very much, Rudy Runes, for resubscribing. Flash for gifting a sub to Sweet Poison. I'm not going to thank myself. Thank you very much, Poke Your Eyes Out Games, for raiding with a party of 14. It's much appreciated.
Honestly, thank you so much.
Rooney for gifting a sub to Al Beduct. Thank you very much, Eyes, for following. That was incredibly creepy. Notification to have up. And Rooney, thank you very much for gifting 100 bits. And Xanathar, thank you very much for gifting 500 bits. We have a YouTube.
Wow.
We have a Discord. Get caught up. Get invested in these good kids.
Do it.
I'm gonna pee myself.
Just before
I'm not
you pee
kidding.
yourself. Just before you
Do
pee
it.
yourself. Just before you pee yourself. We're gonna go say hi to a good friend of ours and mod, Automatic Flash.
Hey.
Did it do it? Did it do it? Is it doing it? Is it doing it? Is it doing it?
I don't know.
Is it doing it? Are we still here? Are you doing it?
I think we're still here.
Something went wrong. Try running it again.
I was completely in sort of like.
PSL.
Just tell me when I can go to the toilet.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say you
we're
can go
still
now.
here.
We're gonna go. We're getting ready to raid Ash. It's fine.
Something went wrong.
Do
Wait,
it in the chat.
what to do? Is it /raid?
/raid.
We love you lots. Thank you so much for coming. Give us a follow if you haven't already. It costs nothing to follow, although if you want to subscribe as well, you can do that. We don't mind too much.
Are we raiding? It says we're raiding. Are we raiding?
Raid.
Are we raiding?
No.
It just told me we have a raid in progress.
We're still here, currently. I can still see me.
Are we raiding?
I mean, any time now, because seriously,
Liz, go pee. It's fine.
fine.
I
Bye,
can't
guys.
raid.
Go here.
Everyone go say hi to Flash.
Yeah, go say hi to Automatic Flash.
Yeah, do it.
Like, we tried to raid. But anyway, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for joining us on this fun journey.
Thank you very much to our mods.
Thank you.
You know
You
what?
rock.
I'm not going to say it often, but thanks Twitch for not being a piece of shit tonight.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.